a very special video. So this is my 2K sub Q&A. So thank you for tuning in to Talks with TJ, aka TJ2 Swoosh Chains. I appreciate all of you for rocking with the channel and for helping me get to 2K, because you know what, you guys rock with me apparently because you rock with the content, and you know what, I will continue to provide that for you. I appreciate all the positive feedback you guys always give me, that it's different, it's fresh, it's a breath of fresh air, you know what, and I'm glad to provide that. I'm gonna keep doing me and just being me. That is all I can be. And as people have said, apparently, so we're gonna get to the new tagline that I apparently have. But if you are already subscribed, you know that I appreciate you and you are the reason that I am here right now above 2K, and I'm going to continue pushing. You guys know I have that goal of 10K by the end of 2019. I 100% think that is possible. We continue on the path that we are on, and quite frankly, that's for me to help you all and just be a part of the secret community and what it should truly be about. So thank you for rocking with me. If you are a sub, you know I engage with you guys in the comments all the time. I stay in the comment section. If you're brand new, I have no idea what brought you to this video. I do not care either. I just appreciate you being here. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then make sure you hit the bell next to it. That way you know when I drop videos, and I actually try to drop them pretty darn consistently. Not to mention, you know what? You can hit that thumbs up if you like the video. If you don't, I am not offended. You can't please everyone. And apparently that's my new tagline. You can't please everyone. And I am fine. I will rock with that, okay? I will rock with that being my tagline for Talk to TJ. You can't please everyone, because you can't. Brands are learning they can't please everybody when it comes to sneaker releases. I've learned a long time ago when it comes to people, you can't please everybody. So just choose to do what is true to you and keep it moving at the end of the day. That's all I gotta say. So let's just jump into this Q&A. I just wanted you guys to get to know me a little bit better based on whatever questions you may have. Now there are some that I'm just gonna answer kind of that I get on a general basis all of the time, whether it be on, you know, IG, Twitter, just when people start to engage with me, just basic facts. So yes, I'm 29. I think I did like a vlog about my 29th birthday last November. So I am 29. I'm getting old. I still get treated. People think that I'm a senior in high school or that I'm still an undergrad. Listen, I was done with undergrad in 2011, and I was done with graduate school immediately after in 2012. I'm old. I've been done with school. Been done. Alright. 5'6". I did play sports, so I played basketball and I ran track, and I know everyone is going to ask me, you know, what position did you play? I originally started out as kind of the 1, but I got bumped kind of to the 3 to be able to shoot the 3, and then we already had, we had a new point guard come in, and we had a stellar shooting guard who was all about scoring. She was like a female AI. So I was more of the 3 guard. I love to shoot the 3, and I love to play defense. I would have opted to play defense over anything else in basketball. I felt it was better for me to demoralize you by locking you up to the point where you couldn't get to the basket. That I know that's a sick mind game, but that's what I like to do. And then for track, I ran mid distance, so I was your 800, 400, 4x8, and 4x4. If you know anything about those, you know they all suck. They all suck. All of them suck. And I ran the mile too. They all suck. So that's what I did. Did I go on to play college sports? Yes, I did. I played technically 1 season of college basketball. It was Division III for Trine University. And yeah, I made it through all the really shitty parts, really crappy parts of the preseason with all of the 5 a.m. more, you know, running and lifting and wanting to puke after you're doing sprints. And then I broke my hand the very first official week of practice, so I sat out pretty much all but like 4 games of my freshman year. Sophomore year, only 1 person from my class actually graduated through all 4 years of the program to play, because once we switched coaches, it was a wrap when it came to his attitude and direction. And I was like, deuces, pimp, I'm on an academic scholarship, okay? I had a 3.8 in undergrad and 3.9 in graduate school. I didn't need the headache, okay? I still kept all my money to just continue to go to class. So I had to step away from the game, but I still did me, and I still had a great college experience. Another question you guys always ask me. Yes, I do have a Nike tattoo. It is on the outer left part of my ankle. You guys can see, I'll put a picture up here. You can see it on any of the pictures, you know, sneaker pictures I usually post on IG. So yes, I do have a swoosh tattoo. I also have Make Yourself, which is actually from their Make Yourself women's campaign, and I think 2012 or 2014. People always ask me how many tattoos do you have total. Listen, I stopped counting after I'd been in a chair for 18 different times. I stopped counting. I have a sleeve now, so I feel like once you get a sleeve, you don't need to count anymore how many tattoos you have. But I will do a tattoo video eventually, so you guys can just kind of see all of them. I guess I'll try to tell you the story behind all of them as well, so I'll try to do that. And then the follow-up question is, do you work for Nike? No, I do not work for Nike. I understand everything you see with me so many times is associated with Nike, but no, I don't work for Nike. I do get to chat with quite a few of the employees all the time. But no, I don't work for Nike. I work for a different Fortune 100 company. I work in corporate America on the back side of sales. So I do a lot of analyzing to support my sales team. They are in the field, and so I'm pretty much like their wingman. So that's what I do. So I don't work for Nike, and I'm not a trainer by profession. That's always the other question people have. Are you a trainer by profession? No, I am not. I'm not a trainer by profession. That's not what I do during the day. What's the other random one people always ask me? No. Yes, I'm mixed. No, I'm not mixed. No, I am not mixed as in Caucasian and black. Yes, I am mixed as in black and Native American. That's another question that I get on a consistent basis. So there you have it. Now you know. So I guess we can get to some of the questions. So thank you guys first off for the questions. So I will try to read off like your name, you know, because you guys posted the questions here. There are a lot, so yeah, I got a pad here to read them all. I got a pad, and yes, I am rocking the brand new. Do you undead stock hoodies? I decided to undead stock this hoodie to finally throw on and rock, and it's definitely comfy. One of my new favorites. All right, so Lucid Vice _ had 7 questions for me. 7 questions. I'm gonna try to go ahead and speed through these. Why you never rock Adidas? People, I don't hate Adidas. I don't dislike Adidas, okay? I'm really a fan of rock with whatever you love in terms of a brand. I don't dislike Adidas. I just have a preference of Nike itself. I have a pretty nice connection with them in terms of this relationship we've built over the years, beta testing their training apps for them, their Fuel Band when it came out for them. I've received a few gifts from them over the years. So I have a great relationship with them, and I've always just rocked with Nike. It's not that I've never owned Adidas. I've had Adidas before. I ran in high school. I think I had Adidas track spikes in high school. So it's not that I've never rocked Adidas before. It's just now that I've really come into what my style is, it's Nike. And people, listen, I will post a screenshot right here. Adidas Women, their official page, they follow me on IG. There's no love lost. I support them as well, okay? I just have a preference of Nike. Fave sneaker of 2018. I actually just have it just for visual purposes. So I would actually have to say the Bread Toe 1 was my favorite sneaker of 2018. I mean, yeah, it's still got that one smell. Why do I actually like that smell? I have a problem. I feel like I have a problem. Did this come out in 2018? I feel like it did. I feel like, you know what? I feel like it did, so we're just gonna go with yes. So, yeah. Yeah, that would have to be my favorite sneaker of 20. I know people would think like, why wouldn't you say the Bread or different things like that? Just wasn't my thing. All right, next question. Number 1 sneaker you can't wait to drop for 2019. It is gonna have to be the Bread 11, just because, you know, the 11 is one of my all-time favorite silhouettes. I love the classiness of it, and I don't have a Bread 11 in my collection. So a Bread 11, that's definitely the shoe I'm excited to drop to have. Now that Crimson Tint 1, once I get it in hand, that may be the shoe of the year for me, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. Do I play video games? I used to play NCAA football like no other. Like, that was my game to play. I would do the career, and I get lost in that for hours. I used to play UFC a lot as well on Xbox. That got me in trouble in graduate school because I got so focused on playing UFC one time in my career. I started playing, I think it was like 11 o'clock on a Saturday. I had a paper that I needed to do to turn in before, I think like Sunday or something. And I looked up and it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I hadn't eaten, and who knows if I'd actually gone to the bathroom or not. I was just playing through. I get lost in video games too. I don't know if I should pick them back up to start playing again. I don't know. I've been out of gaming for so long, and who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I have not decided that yet. But I did play games from time to time. Have I ever purchased from StockX or GOAT? Not yet. I have a pretty long list. Like, I'll show you guys. I have a pretty long list on StockX of a watch list of different items that I want. But I have not actually just, you know, pulled the trigger and made a purchase yet. I'm a really big eBay person still. Part of that is because I'm not really getting hype sneakers, so it's not the biggest thing for me to worry about. Fakes and things like that. I will try to find different deals. You guys know half my collection, or you don't know, but I'll tell you half my collection is Flyknit. So I just haven't made that jump to purchase on StockX or GOAT yet, but maybe one day. We'll see. Maybe one day this year. My favorite color. I would have to say gray is not a color, really. So I guess I'll say blue, just because so many of my sports teams do have blue in it. So if you guys know, I'm a diehard University of Michigan fan, so there's blue there. I am a Warriors fan, which they're pretty close in colors. And then I am a Yankees fan, so it's a lot of blue. Hell of a lot of blue in there. And then final question from LucidVice_, ever paid resale for a sneaker? If you're talking like above retail for a sneaker, like have I ever paid above retail price for a sneaker? I'm gonna be honest with you, no. I don't think I've actually paid above retail for a sneaker. If I don't get it, then you gotta remember I wear a grade school 6 or 6.5, so a lot of times I can still get that shoe for a pretty decent price. On the low, I also have my discount now, and then I mean I do play at Finish Line, so from time to time I would get shoes from there, and I didn't have to pay full price then. I buy on the secondary market a lot. Like, I mean, when you guys see me do the brand new pickups, but I still get brand new shoes on the secondary market, like brand new in the box, and they don't cost retail. So I got those wins. All right, so the next two questions are from Michael P. When did I first get into fitness? I mean, I started in sports when I was age 7, so I was just a little bitty thing. If you ask a lot of people, I'm not really much bigger than I was then. I was just a little bitty thing when I got into sports, and it just really carried over. So from the second I picked up a basketball, it was just kind of over with from there. My mom had to have the talk with me once I got to like that middle school age, that like kids are starting to change between boys and girls, and so no, you can't just go out and play football all you want to, because I was so little. Like, it took me so long to really get into developing muscle, and she was afraid I was going to get my head cracked because I wanted to play quarterback or running back, and she was like, hell to the no, that's not happening. So yeah, I've been in sports really young. When did I start lifting? Because that's a common question. I started lifting my sophomore year in high school. You could sign up for the strength and conditioning class, so I actually signed up for that, and they changed the class name every single year, so I got to take it every single year, and it still counted for credit. And then I actually did workout with my high school football team in the off season, so sled pulls, agility drills, bounding. I did all of that with the football team. So a lot of people were off doing whatever else they wanted to do. Even the girls basketball team, we were in off season. I was hanging out. I was grinding with the football team. What motivated me to start early into sports and fitness? It was a lot more interesting and fun to me. I will say that. I've never been one to gravitate towards the things that are just super girly. Trust me, I felt like I wanted to rip my hair out, and I usually tore my dials apart because I was like, this is just not for me. It just wasn't me. I felt totally at home being involved in sports and doing something active, and yeah, I still feel at home there now. Trust me, if there's any event where I need to go out to and make small talk with like other women, it's a wrap, and I probably don't want to go. I'm gonna need to start drinking because I'm not gonna want to deal with it at all. All right, I'm probably gonna say this wrong. Kayed Prophecy, K-Y-I-D, had 3 questions. So my favorite genre of music. I'm gonna be very honest with you, I don't really have one, because I can quite honestly jump from, NF is my favorite artist right now. I can jump from NF to Beyonce, to Ariana Grande, to Luke Bryan, to Tupac, to Drake, to Lil Wayne. I mean, it'll go around in crazy circles, so I don't really have a favorite. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And I'll go back to old school as well too, but favorite artist out now, it would have to be NF in terms of just as a general artist. I have no idea if you know who that is, but I'll link his stuff below. If you've heard Let You Down on the radio, if you've heard that, that's who that is. That's Let You Down. All right, so that is NF. I mean, of course, everybody likes Drake, right, and Bruno Mars and things, but I guess NF would be the one I listen to the most. And then favorite artist of all time, you can flame me if you want. Now, you asked me favorite artist, not the greatest, you know, rap artist of all time, but just like my favorite rap artist maybe of all time, or yeah, of all time. It would definitely have to be Eminem, just hands down. Eminem across the board. Now, if you're gonna say like who's the greatest of all time, then you know, of course, we're probably making a fight between Tupac and Biggie, but that is what it is. All right, so Dean Harris. I really just only have like 2 more. Dean Harris. What motivated me to become a content creator? So I love public speaking. My mom got me into public speaking when I was like too little. I couldn't really see over podiums, right? So I had to have somebody hold me up. But I love public speaking, being out in front of people. I've spoken to crowds that are 100, 300 deep, quite honestly, and it's exhilarating and it's always fun. I was also pushed to go ahead and create my channel because I had a lot to say just in terms of helping young people with money. That's why I went ahead and wrote my budgeting ebook at the end of 2017. I've gotten that out to well over 300 people now, and I will continue to send that out for anybody that requests it because I'm trying to help young people better manage money. Money is a stress, okay? It is the #1 problem that plagues so many people in this country, especially with the student loan debt crisis just continuing to grow and grow to monumental heights. It's in the trillions, and I don't think it's ever gonna really stop. So that's just what I wanted to do. And I got pushed by a friend, so shout out to my friend Lexi. I got pushed that she said you should definitely just go ahead, make the channel, do it, and here we are. And then finally, advice for someone looking to start their own channel. Listen, I haven't been doing this for a really long time, but if you want my personal advice, what I'm gonna tell you, I did a video, so I will link it, you know, below, but my #1 advice or #1 tip or piece of advice to you is please just make sure like you have a plan and know the direction you want to go, and have that down on paper. Like put the plan on paper, have your content planned out for that first 3 months, because that's when you're really trying to gain the most traction, the most, you know, you're trying to get the most attention from people who don't know who you are whatsoever. YouTube is such a big world. There are so many different things to capture our attention on this platform. Your personality, of course, is going to draw them in once they start to really pay attention to you, but you got to grab them in, and doing that means being consistent. And how do you easily become consistent? Having that content already planned out, where all you have to do, look down at your paper, this is the content for the day, okay, sit down, plan out how you want to film it, get it filmed, get it edited, get it uploaded, and then make sure that you are engaging. This is supposed to be interactive. Make sure that you are interacting. So having a plan of what you want to do for your content, I say 90 days. If you can't come up with your content off the top of your head of what you want to talk about for 90 days on your channel, I feel, or at least for 90 days, like you don't have to post consistently for 90 days, like every single day, but at least 2-3 times a week. And if you can't come up with content for that, maybe just rethink it all before you start to do your channel. But that's really what I have. Like, those are the questions you guys had for me. So thank you. If you have other questions, we can do a part 2. Trust me, it is no problem for me. We can do a part 2 if you guys want to know a little bit more about me. So make sure you drop those in the comments below if you have other, you know, questions, and I'll be sure to answer them. Once again, thank you for everybody that actually dropped questions on that video. Sorry this took me a while to get out, because once I hit 2K, I still had other videos planned out that I wanted to get out for you guys. I hope that you rock with them, that you love them. If you don't, like I have said, my new tagline, you can't please everybody, and I'm not offended. To be offended means you had expectations of how somebody would respond or treat you, and I don't expect anything from anyone. And that's probably why I'm not really disappointed in the way a lot of people act, even as adults, because I don't expect anything. So it is what it is. Always in life, you have to control. You have to focus on what you can control, and somebody else's opinions, actions, you can't control those. So focus on what you can control, and I can control doing this Q&A. So thank you guys so much for rocking with me. As always, man, have a great day. Peace out.